Hey Gemini, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I really missed you. We're going to be doing your December monthly reading here. It's going to be monthly this round because I'm going to be right back with the 2020 overview. Let's talk about your meditation, my beautiful Gemini fellow air folk of the air. So I saw the Gemini collective personified sitting at a train station. It was a train station. I saw you guys sitting there waiting for this one particular train coming down, track number 1, right? You're waiting for it. And then I saw the Hogwarts Express, honey, from Harry Potter coming up on track number 2, and you turning and just being like, oh my God, or just getting on the Hogwarts train, just like, let's do it. I'm gonna miss my own train and get on here. And then I saw you guys going off and being in this beautiful place that you never expected to find yourself. Almost like a muggle living among magical people, or it could just be you kind of taking a left turn, but it was the best left turn you ever could have made. So I'm hearing surprises and a time of high magic, but I feel like the key word here is surprise is what I'm hearing here from a beautiful Gemini. Interestingly enough, it was like, wow. It's almost this feeling of someone getting off at a different bus stop just to see what happens, or just driving till they run out of road and ending up at their, the best destination they could ever imagine, but they never could have planned it in advance. That's what it feels like. Okay. Let's see what's going on for my Gemini. What is the animal energy for Gemini for the month of, oh Lord. Ooh, crow at the bottom, hey. You got the owl. Yes, you know that I love it the most when a sign gets the same element, animal element for their sign. So air animal from air sign, and I love it. The owl energy, this is okay, first of all, I was just talking about Harry Potter, and is this not the exact same, or actually, is this a barn owl? I think Hedwig, Harry's owl, was a snowy owl, but either way, owls are at the forefront of the Harry Potter franchise, and you have the owl coming up here. And I did say it feels like a time of high magic and mystery, right? And owls embody both of those things beautifully. So also Athena energy here. This is about wisdom and seeing things clearly. Ted Andrews says in his Animal Speak book that the sun lives through the owl at night, meaning that they see just as clearly at nighttime as they do during the day. To them, the moon might as well be the sun, right? Sun and the moon. La luna and el sol, masculine and feminine energies. I never thought about it that way, but that's of course I would have a new realization when I'm reading for a fellow air sign here. But in a way, because of that, the owl does embody both feminine and masculine energies because it can see just during the day and in the night in equal measure. Fascinating. But yeah, this is about clear seeing, intuition, clairvoyance, magic. Gorge. Ooh. Okay, so fun personal note. I decided to bring out this deck. This is my first ever tarot deck that I learned on when I was 16 years old. And I've never used it here on the channel, and I was like, I think it's time. I really appreciate you guys' patience. I was in a full 4 of Swords position here, and I missed the last round, but I'm so excited to be back with you guys. I truly missed you. I really, really did. Let's see what's going on for my Gemini for the month of December. Let's do it. Whew. Ooh, I feel like this holiday season's gonna be eventful. Yeah, I'd say the tower is pretty eventful. So the tower is so gorgeous because this is what I like to refer to as the universe being the great rearranger that it is, right? If we know what's up, we welcome the tower energy because it's like, please remove any and everything from my path. I just saw 4:44 on the timer, which is about balance. Please remove any and everything from my path that is keeping me from what I want, from my highest and best good, in alignment with what I want, right? Scorpio energy here too. You know, I do feel like for a group of y'all, the Scorpio season was particularly, how do I say this? Potent, challenging, a living nightmare. No, that's a little dramatic, maybe for some of y'all. But I honestly feel like it was a big shakeup. It was intense. Could have been some things that were revealed, secrets or realizations about yourself and others, seeing things more clearly than you ever have. Back to this owl energy here. But this is the past energy that's coming into the present. So I do see a big shakeup here. Removal. It's coming out of this like a brand new, fresh chapter, blank page, right? I do feel like for some of you guys, relationships could have ended. Friendships, work partnerships, relationships. Could have also been an old, outdated aspect of yourself that you have fully shedded. You know, sometimes we can be a present version of ourselves operating from wounds of or versions of our past selves. Do you know what I mean? We're operating from old modes of thinking or being, and then we come in like a snake. And sometimes if we're unwilling to shed our own skin, right, or preen our feathers, the universe comes in and does it for us. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what else is going on for my Gemini. But the Tower is also quick change and, you know, a reroute. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this is exactly what I was just saying. How anything that's not of our highest and best good, anything that's keeping us from what it's a shakeup happens, right? We fall out the tower. These are, by the way, fun fact, technically the people depicted here are the lovers from the Lover's Key, which is y'all's key, because you as Gemini are the lovers, right? So lovers fall from the tower and they rise up like Lazarus into a 10 of Pentacles situation. You better work, Gemini, because this is happy home and family, but also having a, you know, monetary component of comfort, right? A monetary comfort, right? Little babies and dogs running around here. Is Grandpa on here? Yeah, Grandpa right here. Hey, Papa, right? This is, okay, I just have to point this out because it's like the tower comes crashing down, quick change, the great rearranger, and then you did what? What? Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Like, this is quite the comeback. Would you just pop up into the 10 of Pentacles? What's that phrase? Quick turnaround time? Quick turnaround time. Oh. Someone's blasting a sound outside my window here. No, but this is really, really beautiful. I mean, this is like anything that was not going your way, anything that was not of your highest. And I feel like some of y'all have a really solid partnership coming in here because it is the Pentacles. This is either a romantic partnership manifesting that is good for the long term. You guys have a lot of monetary success together, or it's you know, a work partnership that either solidifies or reroutes and strengthens coming in here. But there's a lot of money to be made. But I'm seeing happy home and family. It's just everything in a bag of chips, right? Everything. Remember when I said that thing about the train and then ending up somewhere that you just are like, how did I get here? Oh, Chariot at the bottom here. Just like, how did I get here? But it's like better than I ever could have imagined. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Like the wheel turns, my friend, it turns. You have another 10 here, which is a point of completion. The Wheel of Fortune is like, luck is very much on your side. Okay, just look at how this is storyboarding, y'all. Just look at this. Look at this. Okay? The Tower comes in the great rearranger that it is. It shakes things up. You move into a new, fully realized version of yourself and a new, newly defined set path. All the obstacles are removed. Quick turnaround time. I feel like I'm reading the weather. Quick turnaround time results in the 10 of Pentacles with a slight chance of sun and no rain. Right? And then you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is like, yes, darling. Like, again, with this circular feeling here and all of the luck and success in the world. Wait a minute. A clock has a round face. This is showing me like a clock and a compass imagery here. By the way, they want me to point out, These represents the fixed signs of the zodiac. I feel like pointing them out for some reason. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. You could have any one of those signs in your chart or coming into your atmosphere here. I feel it. I feel it a lot, actually. Did I mention a snake shedding its skin? And then we have a snake here preening our feathers. I'm hearing rock around the clock tonight. There's something here about December ending and January beginning. I feel like there's something that's going to happen in this month of December that it just feels like you're ending the year on the highest note possible. I'm hearing luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Is that Frank Sinatra? Fascinating. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's get some clarifiers. I do feel like for a group of you guys, they're pointing out, I don't know why they keep coming back to this. The fixed sign element, you guys obviously are not a fixed sign, but these fixed signs that I mentioned, there's this feeling of this waiting on this wheel to turn. I feel like whoever's coming into your atmosphere, or you're going into their atmosphere, again with that train arriving at a place that you never could have dreamed of, it feels like it's like, it feels, you know that saying like, oh my God, this was heaven sent? It feels like that. There's this feeling of like waiting, like this person or this partnership or this opportunity, it feels like it was waiting for just the right time to manifest, and then it does before the clock strikes midnight. Yeah, interesting. Something that's been wanting to manifest for maybe several lifetimes here. It's like the point of no return, but in a really fabulous, positive. Weirdy. Okay. Do you see the clouds on the tower key here? And do you see the mirrored here in the Wheel of Fortune? I'm telling you, something was removed from your energy or path, whatever this was for you. And now it's just like aces. I'm seeing the slot machines and they're coming up all cherries or all sevens. Fascinating. Okay, let's get a clarifier for the tower here. Scorpio energy. Yeah, you have Scorpio twice here with the tower and with the Wheel of Fortune with the fixed signs here. Oh, God. Oh, God, Gemini. Look at you turning up in your own reading with the lovers. You better work. Remember when I mentioned the lovers falling from the tower and then they came up here? Hello and goodbye. So again, lovers, Gemini energy here. I'm really drawn to this red here on her. Can you see that? Oh, you see that? You see the red on her little outfit here, this little sash she has on? Oh, this is weird. Sagittarius energy coming in here. This is reminding me of the reading I did for them called The Secret Garden. Okay, watch if you want to. This red here, I had done a singles reading back, I don't know when, a few months ago, which was a singles reading on how to read the tarot intuitively. And we talked about the red string of fate tying two souls together, and you're reeling each other in, and as you get closer and closer, it gets more taut. Okay, so for some of y'all, we can take this literally and say that, this tower shook up things and removed from your energy a connection of some sort. Whether this was a love connection, a work that felt like love, because some people legit love their jobs as much as they could ever love another person. But I do feel like for the larger whole of y'all, this shakeup is leading you to standing in your power in a beautiful way, and at the same time, it's making the path more clear about who and what you want to spend your time on and with. And not accepting anything less. It's like the antithesis of obligation. You're moving into a time where you're completely allergic to obligation, earth angel energy. Okay, never come up before, but I'm getting that for some of y'all watching this, you're either about to deal with, or you embody earth angel energy, okay? Interesting. Yeah. The lovers, number of love. Okay, let's get it clear, but whatever this was, it's like it just feels like it's all systems go. Clarifier for the 10. And the thing is too, this whole thing leading up till now, you're going to be able to see it and identify it more clearly than ever, aka the owl. Because of this shakeup that happened, they're also drawing to my attention. The owl has 3 letters in it, and we're coming out of a 3 year, which is a year of extremities. When things were good, they were living in your own Disney musical, darling. But when they were bad, it was like you couldn't see the forest through the trees. And there's something about that priming you, bringing you to this neutral palette where you can just see things in this person and this path before you so clearly. And I just want to say this again. For some of you guys, I am looking at love coming in here. For others of you, this is like a partnership or a work path that fulfills you so much that it's like akin to the same. Because if you think about it, relationships take a lot of work, and work is a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like it's whatever your heart chakra is involved with that you spend a lot of time doing. Now look at what we have here. We have the Magician clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. Stop. So first of all, we have the infinity symbol here, which is it's infinity, it's forever, it's long lasting, it's divine, right? And we have the masculine energy here too. Roses. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Roses and the red ribbon and the secret garden. There's something connected. That's Sagittarius reading. You know, traditionally speaking, the magician is realizing that you have all the tools at your disposal with which to create the life that you desire, right? But it's also about picking them up and using them. It is. So you have successfully manifested, this is what you're moving into, you've successfully manifested this 10 of Pentacles reality, where it's like, oh my God, home is where you are, and that's beautiful. And I would live in a cardboard box with you, but guess what? We get to live in a castle, darling. And wasn't like Hogwarts like a castle? This tower, there's something here. I feel like you are, there's this feeling of magic inherent in this reading. And again, with the fairies here too, with the magician and this Hogwarts energy, it feels like this connection or opportunity before you, it really feels like it is not just destined or fated. It feels truly magical. I feel like you're either coming into contact with someone who is highly intuitive, a clairvoyant maybe, like an owl personality type, where they can catch glimpses of things that have not yet come to pass. And then you have the magician here, which is high magic. It feels like you're teaming up or coming into an atmosphere where it's just not muggle energy. It's just not. Maybe you were a muggle, and then you or this other person was a muggle, and then together it's like with our powers combined, we're not just Captain Planet, but we're Captain Magical, right? Like it's like beautiful. Feels like a power couple, a teaming together of two halves that create a lot of good in this world. Clarifier for Wheel of Fortune. You know, oh God, at the bottom we have the High Priestess. Hello, darling. Aquarius energy here. So, which is about connecting with your intuition to see the unseen. So, listen closely, kids. I was really feeling this because it's really reminding me of the Sagittarius reading thus far. Page of Swords, and I was going to say this earlier, the Page of Swords, your air selves coming up here repped. The Page of Swords is incoming communication, but I have to, which is either written or spoken, but I'm going to tell you something with this Wheel of Fortune, and I was feeling this. I feel like this person, something about this person, whether this is a work person who's scouting you for a work opportunity, or it is a love, it really feels like either you're aware of them and watching them before they're aware of you, or it's vice versa, where they're aware of and watching you before they reach out and communicate. It's almost like someone was biding their time or just waiting, and then suddenly this clock starts ticking, and it's like, well, it's going to be the end of the year here, so either it's kind of like a now or never energy, fascinatingly enough. And yeah, I'm hearing the song Now or Never Now, I think it's called. It's probably not called that, but Now or Never Now, something like that by the band Metric. You know, again, with this Page of Swords here, this is really being watched. It is though, again with these cards, it is though, it's Hold on a dang minute. Is that an eagle? This homie is wearing an eagle around his neck. Back to the scorpion energy here as depicted by the golden eagle. This is weird. I mean, not like weird and bad. Weird to me is like great. And also just another Monday, but again, there is this feeling, I'm telling you, someone's aware of you. Either they're scouting you for something, or they're like watching you or being made aware of your presence or your something. Whether this is social media or they see you on the train every day, because I saw trains, or it's vice versa, but there's someone, one of you is aware of the other before they step forward. And there's this feeling of like, I've got to come forward now. The wheel is turning and I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss that train. And I feel like there's also this feeling of like, I don't know. And then it's just like, I have to, because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Know what I mean? Okay. This is like really spicy and juicy, my beautiful Gemini. Ooh, I think it's going to be a particularly delightful foray into 2020. I did say that I'm going to be back with your 2020 overviews as well. We're going to get an Earth Oracle for y'all. But like I said, I will be right back. This is a December general. I will be right back with your 2020 overviews here. The sorting hat. The sorting hat. The sorting hat from Harry Potter. It's so Harry Potter. The sorting hat from Harry Potter that puts you in the house that you belong. Oh my God. They're showing me this. Do you remember when, and if you haven't seen Harry Potter, I'll just try to explain it as clearly as I can, but in that franchise, in the books and in the films, upon arrival at Hogwarts in your first year, you're placed under the sorting hat, and it would divide you into one of 4 houses. And Harry Potter, it was like he went under the hat, he was like, I want Gryffindor, don't put me in Slytherin, don't put me in back to the snake, don't put me in Slytherin, right? And the hat was like, oh, are you sure? I mean, I can put you in Gryffindor, but you really would have done quite well. Oh my God, Gryffindor with the winged lion down here. Get out of here. Oh, and the magician, love it. So he rerouted his fate in a way. And again, with that train, deciding not to get on your scheduled train, but get on the magical one behind you. There's something to that. Taking a risk and going for it. Oh, look, we have love, compassion at the bottom of the deck. Love it. Okay, let's get an Earth Oracle for my beautiful Gemini. Good Lord, it just feels, God, it feels really good and it feels exciting, honestly. Okay. So, how did I know this was going to come up? So we have cave sanctuary here right off the bat here. You know, the cave sanctuary is very much about going, do you see how he's, kind of like drawing on the walls? And if you think about it, like this was about, our ancestors, or people of, the past, really recording their stories on the cave walls, right? Ancestral feeling here. And I'm going back to this 10 of Pentacles with Papa over there, the grandfather energy, and that you 3 generations depicted here, right? With him and them and little babies over here, right? Clinging on to Mama's dress there. Oh my God, I almost missed that. Oh, weird. Okay, I've never noticed this. Do you see these little sailboats? Can you see that? Focus. These little sailboats right here. There is this feeling of these sailboats and coming into harbor and coming home and your ships coming in. Anyway, I'm feeling an ancestral feeling here of whatever this is coming towards you. It feels like you're settling in and it's a brand new chapter that is going to take you to the end of your story. Like this is something that you're going to tell your grandkids about. You see where I'm going with this? This opportunity, this time that you're coming into. It's like everything before it was just the prologue. Now we're in the meat of it. Right? Now we're in the thick of the plot here. God, this is like, I have shivers. Shivies. also this fire here, you know, lighting the way here. And that, you know, I feel like this is also saying, because you also got volcano volatility. But I have to tell you something. I'm going to tell you exactly what this feels like. Do you see the fire here? You know, this volcano, remember how I was picking up on this energy of someone being aware of you before you're aware of them, or vice versa? And this feeling, this pressurized feeling of like, I have got to get in under the clock here. Like I have got to make it in before the clock strikes midnight and it's the new year. Remember when I said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take? It's like this feeling of like, I am literally gonna combust. I am literally gonna because there's a relief in at least taking a shot or taking a risk. Like, well, thank you very much, car horn, honk a honk honk. See, you get on the unexpected train. You get on the magical train express to Hogwarts, right? And it's this feeling of like, whew, I feel like this is what's going to happen. Again, with this tower energy here, it's a very similar energy. This volcano will combust if you refuse to step outside of your comfort zone and take a risk around this new opportunity, person, partnership, whatever that have you. For those of you, this is like a work thing. I feel like some of you guys have been being scouted or looked at from afar, and this opportunity comes and it's just going to put you into the spotlight in some way, or a point where it's just going to be, there are going to be a lot more eyes on you, okay? But I feel like this is like, it's an explosion, but it's a really happy one. And again, with this fire that lights the wall, you're entering into a time where you're going to be telling your grandbabies about this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's very much what it feels like. I feel like getting one of these. How long are we at? We're okay. I feel like getting a vintage as well. Why not? I also feel like, too, for some of you guys are going to be partnering up with someone who is your sanctuary. Like, home is where you are. Because I'm really drawn to this, like, hand right here. It's like this hand is reaching out. Can you see that? But the person doesn't see it. It's like this hand reaching towards them, telling you. I'm not trying to be creepy, but someone's being watched or watching, right? I think we, as a collective energy, you know, feel this blank slate that's coming, right? You know, our next full moon is in your sign of Gemini, right? Something around that. Yeah. Okay. Let's get one last oracle for y'all. One last oracle from the Gemini. Why do I want to go so slow? Okay. This could not be better. So you see the discernment here, and we're going back to the owl. Excuse me. This is that hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Remember what I said about all of this coming to cause so that you can see things more clearly than ever? You're entering into a time where doubt is not going to be on the menu. You're just going to know it when you see it. And you're just going to be like, I have to do this. I have to accept this offer. I have to make myself known. I have to step into the light, or else this is going to, you know what I mean? It's like, it's like trying to keep the lid on a boiling pot. This discernment is exactly where you are. Therefore, you, again, with these birds here, you can absolutely trust what you are feeling and see. I just got shivers all over my body. This is a compass. Do you see behind her head? Can you see that? That is a compass. That's a compass. And I was telling you, I was getting the feeling of a compass here. True north. You're gonna be like, that's my true north. Not this, not that. That's my true north. This person is my true north. This opportunity is my true north. North Star, true north, I'm coming home. Ooh, stars, North Star, all of it. Gemini, you are exactly where you're meant to be. I feel like it's going to require one leap of faith from you. Taking a risk, taking a chance that you're going to be fully rewarded for. Remember, fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold. And it's right here with this Wheel of Fortune, this Page of Swords. If you're aware of an opportunity, whether it's a job that you hadn't considered applying to because you didn't think you get it, or it's too, you're not qualified, whatever. Or this is a person that you're aware of that you see every day on the train, or that you see their social media or whatever, please step forward. Because again, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And remember, I feel like this is someone, for some of y'all, towards you as well. So Fortune favors the bold. Gemini, you're exactly where you're meant to be. It just requires one more leap of faith, and you are right there. And I'm so excited for y'all. So, yay, Gemini, you better work. And again, it all goes back to the owl, the all-seeing owl. No, it is not too good to be true. Yes, what you are perceiving from a intuitive sphere is right on the money. Okay? Point blank and period. With that being said, my beautiful Gemini, thank you so very much for watching. I just appreciate you so, so very much. My 1 year on YouTube, my 1 year anniversary is coming up in 2.5 weeks. And I'm going to be back with your 2020 overviews around that time. And also, I'm going to be announcing a very special giveaway, the likes of which I have never done before. So I'm very excited about that. And again, just thank y'all so, so much for being here. Thank y'all so, so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And as always, just thank you for being you. Be brave and be well. Until next time.